Good morning, guys. Today we're going to talk about King Hezekiah. Now, I'm not sure how well you know the kings of the Old Testament, but Hezekiah was one of the best that the land of Judah and Israel really ever had. In fact, 2 Kings chapter 18, verse 5 says this: Hezekiah trusted in Yahweh, the God of Israel. There was no one like him among all the kings of Judah, either before him or after him. Now, what's interesting is that the book of Kings and Chronicles, they both give these, one or two sentence summaries of all the kings. And it seems like Hezekiah's defining characteristic was that he trusted in Yahweh. And the reason I want to talk about him is because I think Hezekiah and his faith can be an example for us, really anytime, but during the pandemic as well. And I want to share with you quickly two stories from Hezekiah's life that sort of serve as an illustration of his faith in Yahweh. The first is when the king of Assyria was coming against the land of Judah and had come up against Jerusalem and threatened to take down Jerusalem. In fact, his general was standing at the walls of Jerusalem and taunted the guards and basically told them, if you trust in Yahweh to deliver you and to save you, you guys are going to be sorry. We're going to have to kill a lot more people, and it's just going to go way, way worse. And so you may as well just surrender and give up now, make it easy on everybody. And Hezekiah's first reaction was not to surrender, nor was it to kind of take his stand and fight, but to take the letter that he got that listed the threats and bring that to the temple and pray to Yahweh. He knew Sennacherib, who was the general of the army, was a legitimate threat. He knew this was a powerful nation and that he didn't have enough resources to hold him off. And so he comes before God asking for his mercy, praying that God would deliver him. And God does. God delivers Hezekiah and the land of Jerusalem from Assyria. And so that's the first example. The second comes later in Hezekiah's life. He becomes pretty seriously ill and is given actually a terminal diagnosis. He's told that he's not going to recover from the sickness. In fact, the prophet Isaiah is told to go to him and to say, hey, you need to get your house in order because you're not going to recover from this and you're going to die. And when he's told that, Hezekiah's first reaction is to turn on his bed and to pray to Yahweh, to ask him, plead for his mercy, and to ask for a few more years of life, to pray for more time. And God answers that prayer. He honors that request by giving Hezekiah 15 more years of life. And so what I want for you is to consider Hezekiah as an example. He wasn't perfect, but he was a man who trusted in Yahweh. And so today, when you find out yet another way that the coronavirus pandemic is making life more difficult for you, I would encourage your knee-jerk reaction to not be figure out how you can control it, figure out how you can mitigate the loss, or work around whatever it may be, but to trust, to turn to the Lord in prayer and pray in faith that He's going to be the one to take care of you. Now, of course, you do need to do something. You will need to respond responsibly, and Hezekiah did that as well. But my encouragement would be to turn to Him and to let the summary sentence of your life, if anyone were to write it, to be that you trusted in Yahweh. All right? See you guys tomorrow.